Hey,
Wendy, do you have any food?
yeah, I just want to know what the texts were about. You know, it's been 2 days and I had just got out of prison, so now I got those text messages. Oh, well, I guess 2 years at this point. So, do you still, feel the way about those things, or is there some things you kind of want to change up, or I want to know before I continue with
Well,
my
that's
next
the crabs in
response?
my shoes, so
Here's the thing.
Smart.
don't get
I've been feeding
dirty.
you information,
Yeah.
and I don't know why we need to meet up again, man. I don't know why we need to meet up again unless you're still concerned about me. So, and I don't know what I've done to you or Tessa that makes you concerned about me anymore. I haven't done anything. I've fed you information. I've been disloyal to my new fucking whatever that is, family, I guess, to feed you information.
Yeah.
I also fed Tessa some information because I promised Charlie I wouldn't tell you or Joe or Ember. So I used a loophole and told Tessa, but I don't know if she's been around.
Okay, so you said you don't know why we need to meet up again. Thing is, we don't need to meet up again. It's just, I did like to learn about your
I don't,
situation a bit. I don't see you as a threat, at least not anymore.
I
Um,
don't, I don't have that phone on me, man. Something about the conversation before it. That was, and I've had bad nights lately.
yeah,
Like the night that, I had to tell Tessa about what I told her about. I still can't tell you because I made a promise.
yeah. You don't have to.
That was a bad night for me, man. That was a really bad night, and it wasn't a bad night because, well, it was a bad night because of the memory flooding, but it was one of the last nights of the memory flooding, so I understand that. But like, it was a bad night, just in general. Like, you know, um, I was trying my hardest to make sure something didn't happen, and it happened anyway. You know,
Yeah,
Yeah, Wendy.
and I wasn't doing that for me.
Yeah.
I was kind of doing it for
Since
me. I was doing it
you
for
and
Joe, but
Sneaky stayed in your cell like all day yesterday.
then it became I was doing it for Ember,
I lost the bets with the DOC.
and
Oh, what was the bet?
I put myself in a
So if
position
I
where,
lost the bet, I have to shave my hair, and if
if a
he
certain
lost the
someone
bet,
finds out,
he needs to put on some
I
hair.
could be killed. You know,
What was
like
the bet?
he'll either
I
kill me or
lost.
he'll hug me. You know,
I know, but what
that's
was
the
the
kind of
bet?
person he is.
Put,
So
put the hair.
and then I felt like I
No,
was
like
still being checked up on.
what determined?
Like I put myself in that
We rolled
position for
dice.
one of yours. You know,
yeah.
Yeah, I lost level. I
so
have a
like
wig on at the moment,
I like it.
and it's grown a bit.
I don't know, man.
Actually,
My best friend won't be around for a couple days. It's
so I need
hard
to go
right
back.
now. I got only the smileys. That's it. Only one of whom I like, and I can't trust him.
I get you. Just to clarify really quick on the whole the clown things and the ICU things and stuff you brought up. That whole thing. Do you understand why? First, I didn't talk to Wendy until like an hour ago. I got out of prison. Um, all I told her that one day she randomly saw us at the apartment. She was talking to you. Um, I told her he's someone that you shouldn't really talk to right now. It was during the whole situation with Tessa, and I don't think Tessa would want Wendy talking to you not knowing with her not knowing anything, you know? And then having to tell her about all that situation wasn't necessary. However, clearly, Clown College means the clowns will be there, meaning that Tessa will most likely be there, which made her be like, oh, I should probably not. She didn't realize it was you until you said the name. So that's why that went the way that it went. Does that make sense?
Sure. Mimes are welcome. Tad is not.
Which mimes are going?
That's well, it's said on the thing, you know, like if you're a mime, come dressed as a clown, whatever. Like I don't
Really? Let me see.
I would have to look at the flyer again. Listen, there's not a lot to do in this city. There's not a lot of ways to meet people.
All
I
mimes will
can
be
go to a
excluded.
political rally and have Edgar pull me up and on stage while I'm having headaches.
Yeah, it is a long
you know,
walk. But yeah, like if we want to back
Fucking
now, I
Edgar.
think it's
Ember, come on, Ember. God dang.
yeah.
Or I don't know.
Okay.
Listen, it's
Yes, bye.
I don't want to play the victim because I'm not a victim. But I've had some heavy shit that I'm going through, and I felt pretty babysat. You know,
Yeah, so from my perspective, when it comes to the whole clown thing, yeah, I know seeing mimes that are allowed. There was just a big war with the mimes, and they all left. The only ones that are remaining aren't necessarily a threat anymore. So there's that. Your situation
but I'm a threat.
with Tessa,
I'm a threat.
with the way that she feels, I guess so.
Yeah. Well,
Either that or she doesn't want you to turn into one again.
Tessa's gonna be upset because I'm a smiley. Even though I don't. You said our last conversation. You said I'm glad you found a place where you feel like you belong. And I talked to Joe about that a little bit because that's definitely not where I belong. It's just the only place that's accepted me. You know,
Yeah.
what am I gonna do with a group of psychopaths whose main goal is to hurt people? That's it. That's what they want to do. They want to hurt people. Do I seem like someone who wants to hurt people, Sneaky?
No. It could have been EMS, you know? I don't think that your only option was to do this.
I'm not gonna be an EMS.
You didn't have to just do that. There's a bunch of other routes that you could have taken. I just feel like this one called to you the most and you weren't willing to fight it hard enough.
Yeah. Well, you want to know what called to me the most?
What called to you the most?
Having someone who understands what it's like to be brainwashed, to do things that you wouldn't have done otherwise.
I know a lot of people like that.
Yeah.
One of my best friends are
Well,
like that.
So, if someone's having like kind of a breakdown in text and they kind of are obsessively texting you and maybe not even realizing what they're doing at the time, and you can tell they're having a mental breakdown, what do you do? Do you sick people on them or do you come help them?
It depends
This
what's
is
being...
me asking you.
Yeah, it depends what's being said. If they're obsessively messaging you and stuff, and it's not like threatening to hurt them or kill them and stuff, I would probably just call them and try to talk it out with them and see what's going on. However, if the messaging is
I'm not judging.
Yay, you're back.
more
I'm
aggressive...
not judging her for how she reacted.
Yeah.
I really am not. I'm just saying that that's not how he reacted. He came and he helped me and he made sure I was okay. And that's a lot of that has to do with the fact that he had time to and energy to. And she didn't.
I know you want privacy.
That's
but
fair.
Wayne's been
But
lurking, so
her reaction was to I guess tell you in twinkles and ask you to look out.
Wait, you were both on Wayne?
Look out for me,
no, I
I
just don't want to
guess.
get kidnapped.
But
by a
also she told her stalker who put a serial killer
Randy,
on
how
my
can I help you?
case.
Yeah.
And that's how I ended
I'm
up
good. How
with
are you today?
Smileys. I want to be very clear about that. Sneaky. I wouldn't have met Ken Jesperson if not for Tessa.
All good. What's up?
Yeah, that's
Now, it's a
fair.
roundabout way. She didn't expect Joshua to put him on me. But she's the one who put Joshua on me. So I'm tired of just like tiptoeing around it. I don't want any of y'all to get hurt. I like you. Hell, I like Tessa. That's why I was trying to be friends with her before I started like super breaking down. But there's not a lot of people being super active outside of their own groups in this city.
Very true.
The
Took me a year.
clowns are active outside of their groups.
Also very true.
So if I'm excluded from doing things that the clowns are doing, like putting on for the city, that's just excluding me. And it's whatever. I'll just toe. Except Toto's made that kind of a toxic thing to do now.
I don't think it's
I
excluding
fucking
you.
punched.
I don't think it's
I
just
punched him.
excluding you, Tad. I think you're missing the point
Yeah.
with everything that's happened, and everything's still developing. And now that you're with the Smileys, whether it's because Tessa sent a certain person after you to lead that, you're not necessarily a person that's beyond what's happened already. Things could still get worse, believe it or not. If you're capable of being brainwashed and whatnot, who's to say, hey, dress up like a clown, Tad, and then when Tessa's not paying attention, take her out. Things like that are a
Yeah,
possibility.
that's you making a lot of assumptions about what's happened and what's happening.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like you have been making
Nobody's
some
bothered to
assumptions as
ask
well.
me. Do I sound brainwashed right now?
I don't know. What does brainwash sound like?
You think I sound? Well, that's true. Because you know what? I sounded pretty damn normal when my grandma brainwashed me, but I could remember that I had been brainwashed.
Yeah, I mean, you're assuming that I know about that.
Yeah. Well, I certainly talked about it enough.
You didn't talk about how you sounded. I know what happened.
How I sounded just like this, man. Do you think my grandma wanted me to sound like I was weird or different?
That's my point. I don't know when someone's brainwashed or not.
Bertha, the one that sounds weird and different, that's me trying not to be myself, to deal with brain flooding.
Okay.
That's nothing. All right. And now Bertha, I guess, is how I'm gonna have to be at the Smileys because it's kind of scary or whatever. I don't know, man. It seems like he just wants me to write a book about him. That's what it seems like. I asked him what my strengths are, and he likes how I write.
I get you.
Listen, I don't have to go to clown college, whatever. But tell Wendy I'm sorry because I did. You know how I am.
It's all good. Can I ask you why you wanted to be a part of clown college, knowing that Tessa's a clown?
It had nothing to do with Tessa, man. I just want to have fun. I want to do something that's not me. That's not like towing or avoiding mechanic work or dealing with my obsessive compulsions or like talking to fucking Ken Jesperson on a hill.
I get it,
You
but
know,
I know you're a smart
that's what
guy, Tad, and I know you probably were like, clown college? Maybe I shouldn't do clown college because Tessa's a clown.
You know what? I saw the ads for it like 3 days ago or whenever. Like it wasn't today's the day I'm in my decision. And my decision was, you know what? As far as I'm concerned, that situation's over. And I know that Tessa has to say it on your side, like whether or not it's over. For me, it's over. I don't think about Tessa.
That's good.
The only reason I texted Tessa recently is because she was a loophole. So I didn't, because I couldn't text you and I couldn't tell Joe. And now Joe knows too, because she asked me about it. And I told Charlie that I can't say anymore. Unless you ask about it, I guess.
What about it?
I just you have to ask me more specific questions.
What did you talk to Charlie about?
Charlie called me one night because I was upset and she received a request from a certain someone to call her new brother and calm him down. Is that enough information?
No, keep going.
Now I don't know if Charlie has officially accepted a role in the family or not, but she definitely belongs there more than I do. But I'm not allowed to tell you. I'm not allowed to tell Joe. I'm not allowed to tell Ember.
All right.
So
Yeah, if everything
now
is
I
all
guess
good,
I've
then
told 2 out of 3 of them, just kind of in a roundabout way, although I was a little more specific with Joe. But I didn't want that to happen. I asked Ken to not, but you know how a lot of people are in the city, including me at times. You tell them not to do something, they automatically do it. But it was Charlie contacting Ken, not the other way around, you know?
yeah, I understand a little bit
Until this very last time.
about
Yeah.
their
Anyway,
situation. My main point in calling is just to let you know why Wendy responded that way with the situation. She didn't
I
really
knew
know what
why
to do,
Wendy responded that way, man.
and
She's responded that way. She didn't seem to know anything that was going on. She responded that way because
exactly,
you told her not to talk to me.
exactly, and you know why I told her not to talk to you, right?
It would have been that day that I gave you the last notebook,
Yeah,
right? Uh, y- yeah. So I don't know it anymore. At that point in time,
that point in time,
I hadn't done anything for a while. That was like 3 months after the. Like that's the thing, Sneaky. This has been going on for a long time.
yeah,
Yeah.
and that's the last time we spoke. I spoke to her about you. That's the last thing she remembers is me telling her not
All
to,
right.
just to keep her out of that situation because she doesn't know anything about it, and it would make Tessa even more stressed knowing that maybe she made a new friend that happens to be in a situation that she doesn't like, someone very close to her, you know. So I was just keeping that safe, no issue there. That's why she responded the way she did with the clown college and everything. And I mean, you know what? Maybe I'll ask Tessa if it's okay if you want to come to clown college, and I'll let you know what she said.
All I'm doing is being a clown. I'm not bringing a smiley. For fuck's sake, I don't like any of them. And Ken doesn't want anything to do with the
Yeah, no one
clowns.
said anything about you bringing a smiley. I'll ask her. I'll say, hey,
I
he's
mean
over.
that might be a concern that Tessa has. You know.
Yeah, I'll talk to her about it. If you actually genuinely want to go to clown college, I will see if I
Um,
can work that out for you. Because again, I
you
don't
can
have a
talk
problem.
to Joe about it too. I talked to her a little bit about why I gave in to Ken. It's mostly, he was giving me what I need, so I gave him something he wanted. Though I don't know, man.
There's another pigeon to the left
It's
as
fine.
well. It's like 3 pigeons to the left. Oh,
You
Sneaky, are you
know,
back? You back?
my one wish in the world is that fucking Simon would stay up later at night,
I come.
and Ethan and all of her friends.
Just you have more
Well, because
things to
I'm left
do.
alone,
Yeah, I get you.
How come she goes to sleep earlier?
No, I
Uh,
get it now. Um,
yeah.
I know how it is. So like I said, I'll talk to Tessa. I'm not gonna word and be like, hey, remember Tad? Yeah, he wants to go to clown college. What do you think? You know, I'll be like, hey, he thinks he's kind of over this whole situation. You know, not a lot of groups kind of reach out and say, I'll try my best to get you to come to clown college. How's that?
Yeah. most groups, the events I get to do with them are be a hostage.
Yeah, I
No.
understand entirely. So I'll try to advocate for you and see how she responds to it. I think it's a 50-50 chance if you ask me. So we'll see how it goes.
I know she doesn't like me anymore. There was a time that I think she liked me a little bit, so I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I don't really care at this point as far as that goes. I want to be able to do things
yeah. I think
without
it'll be
looking over
possible.
my shoulder, you know?
Yeah, that's kind of how Tessa felt. So it's weird how it's kind of switching over,
Yeah.
but maybe we could get that all undone.
Yeah, sure. That's still something. As I've looked up the definition of stalking. I
Yeah,
was giving her unwanted attention, but I wasn't following her. There are different kinds of stalking, you know?
yeah. Maybe stalking has been, the definition has been changed a lot recently. But I mean, you were once obsessed with
Um,
her. You said that yourself.
well, you know why that was.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
That wasn't a choice that either of us could have made. So,
It is what it is.
and that's not an issue anymore.
Yeah,
So,
that's why I think I can talk to her about it and genuinely try to get her to consider it.
um, at this point, we'll see. We'll see what happens. If I feel like I feel right now on the night Clown College starts, even if I have permission, I may not go.
It's up to you. That's all your choice at the end of the day. But I do gotta go. But glad you called me back,
Yeah.
and we at least covered that situation. All right,
All right.
I'll see you around. I'll call you back with the information on what she said.
All right.
See
Bye,
ya.
Sneaky.
There's that pigeon again over there eating some bread. Oh, Sneaky! Oh, Sneaky, you're back.
How's your hand?
They took off the cast. See, it's all nicky.
Nice.